Thanks to our great sponsors, Jack Burford Chevrolet in Richmond, Jerry Goebel and State Farm Insurance, Richmond, Express Roofing, we've got you covered, expressroofing.net, Cumberland Valley National Bank in Richmond and Berea, Luxury Pet Services in Richmond, Time Warner Cable, Equipment Sales and Rentals, Madison County Schools, Tatum Enterprises, and Real Life Community Church, myrealchurch.org.
Hey everyone, my name's Alex, and I want you to watch MadisonCountySchoolSports.com.
Hello everyone, I'm Madison County School Superintendent Elmer Thomas, and I want to thank you for watching Madison County School Sports Television.
Follow Madison County School Sports Television on Twitter, or like us on Facebook, MCS TV, and of course, watch all of our videos on YouTube.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Madison Central basketball again this evening, right here on the campus, Allen Feldhouse Court. Madison Central Indians coming in tonight, 12-8, taking on Tates Creek, 3-14. Mike Allen's Commodores aren't having the type of year that he would hope, but Larry Frakes here, Jerry Goebel, give you a little bit of insight as the game goes along. What do you think is going to happen this evening, Jerry?
Well, on paper, this looks like a major mismatch. Madison Central has played well as of late and really putting it together. Tates Creek, who's not had any really good run all year long, and they're 3-14, I think you said earlier, and not playing well. But it is the Lexington team. I watched them in the warm-ups and got to see them for a little while. They got some athletes. And I think Madison Central will try to put some pressure on them, try to turn them over. I think they're a little erratic with the basketball. I expect Madison Central to keep that pressure up no matter what. I think the game is going to be one that the more trips you have, the better chance Madison Central opens up a big lead at some point.
Yeah, I agree with you. The Indians, I've been able to watch them a few more times than you have this year, but they got beat last night by Southwestern. It's a good game all the way to the end, and hopefully they'll rebound tonight. I mean, Feldhouse, being the coach that he is, they take on, John Burford mentioned it last night, they take on Coach Feldhouse's personality, so I can't see him coming out tonight, taking a night off by any stretch of the imagination. But Cosart's been playing very, very well. He's made a big difference in the middle. If he continues that, they're going to be okay. Tariq Williams has been shooting the ball very well early in the games, and he can get his team started. He's done a great job with that. They'll bring Seth Richardson in off the bench. We'll see what he contributes. They'll go with Briar Rose. So they'll run 7 or 8 deep. Minner might get a little playing time. So we'll see how they do it. They're going to play their man-to-man. Commodores will play a little 2-3, maybe a little man-to-man. We'll see what happens. But I think it's going to be won, just by who's controlling the turnovers and the pace of the game.
Yeah, I think 1 or 2 minutes of stretch in this game could really be a major difference. In other words, I really see this be a team. These teams are Madison Central's explosive. I don't think Tates Creek is. Tates Creek got one other issue, and I think they have a little bit of an issue depth-wise. I don't think they have the kids very deep to go to. And so we'll see. I'm looking at some stats earlier. They turn the ball over a lot, and Madison Central likes to turn you over. You talked about Coach Feldhouse. He is a defensive he's a defensive-minded coach. He was a great offensive player himself, but he really coaches to defense and how important defense is at keeping you in the ball game. So when you defend well and a team that doesn't handle the ball well, it can really lead to some quick buckets.
And it will. Hey, we're going to be right back. You got Boone, Allen, Patterson, Fay and Gardner for the Commodores, Williams, Miller, Begley, Brockman, and Cosart for the Indians. We'll be back for the start of the first quarter right after this.
Thanks to our great sponsors, Jack Burford Chevrolet in Richmond, Jerry Goebel and State Farm Insurance, Richmond, Express Roofing, we've got you covered, expressroofing.net. Cumberland Valley National Bank in Richmond and Berea, Luxury Pet Services in Richmond, Time Warner Cable, Equipment Sales and Rentals, Madison County Schools, Tatum Enterprises, and Real Life Community Church, myrealchurch.org.
Hey everyone, my name's Alex, and I want you to watch MadisonCountySchoolSports.com.
Hello everyone, I'm Madison County School Superintendent Elmer Thomas, and I want to thank you for watching Madison County School Sports Television.
Follow Madison County School Sports Television on Twitter. Or like us on Facebook, MCS TV. And of course, watch all of our videos on YouTube.
Calling it for you, Madison County School Sports Television. Tates Creek Commodores, Madison Central Indians. Commodores 3-14, like we talked about in the pregame. Indians 12-8. Central Indians 12-8. The Cindians. What about that?
There you go.
Get the opening tip going right here. Indians had a rough one last night against Southwestern, and game they could have won, and very well. Well, they had a good shot all the way to the end. If anybody watched it knows. So, opening tip to Tates Creek here. Starting five again. Tates Creek, Boone, Allen, Patterson, Fay,
Nice
and
block.
Gardner.
Right off the bat, Boone with the three.
Yeah.
That's probably real reflective of their coach, Mike Allen. He shot the three a lot.
Yeah. On the floor for the Indians, Williams, Miller, Begley, Brockman, and Cozart. That's been the starting five here in about the last 6 or 7 games. Cozart, the freshman's playing really well, Jerry. Iverson probably 8 or 9, 10 blocks a game. He's making his presence felt.
Yeah, really good athlete, moves well, jumps well.
Long arms.
Absolutely. Good rebound right there.
I think what we're seeing now is that the guys playing with him more and more are feeling more comfortable, because I've seen him overplay some things to help him because he's new to the lineup or young or whatever they feel like, you know what I mean? But they're passes he might catch that he doesn't, and they'll go in and try to help him rebound, and 2 or 3 of them fighting for it, which is always a good thing. But
yeah, absolutely. You know, back when a lot of times when we played, freshmen didn't play a whole lot, and I've seen recently a lot more freshmen get in these games, but you still know there's a lot of development for them.
that's a nice backdoor feed right there to Miller to Williams. Alley-oop. Backdoor cut by Williams, I guess, and a good look by Miller to get it to him.
Yeah, set play from the out of bounds, and a good job by Madison Central. Get an easy bucket.
Indians in their sticky man-to-man. They've been playing it very, very well.
Now I see a little idea. I think Tates Creek's going to go right at Cozart. Didn't work there.
He's done a good job holding his ground and not leaving his feet in the last couple of games. And the way the game's unfolded, the Indians will play great defense, and they'll fool around here. And about the fourth quarter, they'll really start communicating. They'll start rotating players on their defensive transitions, and they'll shut people down.
Yeah. If you're for you guys watching out there, if you're going to try to take it at a guy, you can't get in at mid-range, no man's land. You either got to get right in on his body, or you got to get away from him. And what number 4, see, Patterson did for Tates Creek there. He got a little bit in no man's land. He couldn't get a shot, but he couldn't draw foul either. So Madison Central hitting the free throws. Those are free. Got to hit those.
Absolutely. They've done a great job shooting them. And here they go with a full court press right off the bat, try to create a little pace and try to wear down Tates Creek right off the bat. They come in 3-14. I think they've lost several games by more than 30 points, and that's not always a good record to have, but Indians will try to wear them down. They'll run about 8 deep. The Indians have been. Tates Creek, I'm not certain how deep they'll go into their bench, but we'll find out as the game goes along. They're in a 2-3 zone.
That shot there was by Isaiah Allen. He's a freshman. I'm making an assumption he might be Coach Allen's son.
Yeah, and he's kind of got a weird delivery if you look at it. He kind of shoots it from the chest, and I'm sure over a period of time he'll get a little better, and that might have just been the deal on that particular shot. But
yeah,
traveling right there on Begley, that's a weak turnover. Uncontested, give it away deal.
This Tates Creek team has had a tough year. They've they've lost a bunch of games. We've already talked about that, but they've lost in a big fashion, a lot of them. So
they beat Eminence, Estill County, and Russell County. There's our 3 wins. Turnover by Tates Creek. Brockman comes out with it. Gets it up to Miller. Williams, Miller, Begley, Brockman, and Cozart.
Nice put back.
I can't wait, and I've said it on the last several games here that we've done on TV. I can't wait for him to start just dunking those.
Yeah.
Because it's going to change the whole mentality of the players he has on his team, and it'll deplete and deflate the.
You're making up words.
Yeah, he'll wear the other team down with it's demoralizing somewhat. See, that shot's kind of from the chest area.
You know,
it's not a good high. You know what I mean?
That's Eric Boone. That's another kid. They seem like they shoot it similar.
Yeah.
They both kind of come from in here.
Yep.
I tell you, a lot of that comes from kids trying to shoot too far a shot too early in their career.
That's exactly right. The ball's too heavy, so they got a shot put. It doesn't come natural. They can get out of it with millions and millions of practice shots if they'll do it. There's
right.
Begley. Nice feed by Brockman. Begley gets it in there. Misses the layup. Nice look there.
That's a nice move ahead. Central late getting back. Coach Feldhouse won't like that. He'll talk about that.
Absolutely. 6-4 Indians with the lead right now, about 4:25 left, first quarter.
Now that's the ones passes you're talking about.
Yeah, exactly. And they're just not comfortable with each other, you know what I mean? And they'll get it. And they're getting better.
He won't be happy with that either because the Tates Creek got on the floor and Central didn't.
Yeah. Coach Mike Allen out here getting them set up.
See, they're trying to get Cozart away from the floor, away from the goal.
Isolate him and go past him.
See, right there, he's not getting big. You see how he needs to post up big.
Yep.
Give him a big target.
Gardner's hurt down here, number 15. He's wobbling. They have to make him change. There he came out with it okay. Still hobbling a little bit. I don't know if he's twisted his ankle or.
Yeah, I think you're right. And they're not stopping it.
He's playing through it.
Long shot, long rebound.
Uniforms and one purple one. The purple one came out with it there. It's an odd bounce on that shot. Feldhouse is going to call out, do a little coaching, call a timeout, do a little coaching, probably call somebody out. So
yeah.
Going to do a 30-second timeout, try to regroup right here. 8-6. 3-14 and 12-8. We talked about it before we came on the air. They play them for a reason. They keep score for a reason. Anything can happen. I would think that the Indians should come out of here with a W this evening.
They should. And here's the thing, though. This is Lexington School, and I don't mean that to say they're just automatically good, but they have athletes, and they got kids that can play. They might not be playing well together. There may be a lot of reasons. But I'm watching a team right now that I don't know why they're 3-14. Now, they've played a tough schedule, but I would see them potentially winning 4 or 5 more games. So we'll see. Madison Central, if you could get them down, it might be a team that really implodes, if you will. You said it earlier, you called it a different word there, but deflate or deplete.
Yep.
But they might fall apart.
Deflate.
Yeah.
Nice block. Williams gets it to Williams. Hit bullseye.
Miller, nice shot.
9-8 Indians. Going with the full court press, man-to-man. Over to the middle. Taking it straight at Cozart again. Got in that mid-range, just like you talked about. Got
trouble.
Out. Yep.
No man's land.
Brockman with a good look. Off the front of the iron. Rebounded by number 4, Patterson.
Yeah, Patterson's a good-looking athlete.
Williams tips it to himself, gets it to Cozart, out to Begley, looking up the floor. Good.
I like it. He took it right at his chest.
Yep.
There's what you talk about, right into him.
Yep.
You'll get a foul call.
Good play by Begley. Watching him play this year, I think you'd be pretty proud of him, Jerry. It's a selfless ball player there, Begley. He'll forgo taking shots that he's open to get other people involved in the game, and I think sometimes he can take a few more shots and help his team on occasion. You know what I'm saying? But he's a good defensive person, got a motor running the whole time. He and Tariq seem to have a high basketball IQ, got an idea of what they're trying to get accomplished.
Yeah. A lot of things that don't get a stat line, but they're important.
Well, up at Dunbar, when they knocked off Dunbar when they were the #1 team in the state at the time, he shut down their #1 scorer, which you don't see that on the stats, but he absolutely, held him at bay and just was in his pocket all night. Richardson
Nice
with
shot.
a nice shot.
Not easy to do coming straight in a game and putting a 3 up, but he was so open he had to.
Yeah. Feldhouse will tell you this is one of the best perimeter shooting teams he's had. And the Indians are, they've got a lot of weapons out here. They've got 4 guys averaging double digits. Who are you going to try to shut down? Pick your poison.
If you watch Tates Creek, they're just reckless.
Yep.
That's a little bit of their problem.
Yep. They doesn't really have a plan that they're going by. This guy keeps trying to solo in on Cozart, but they don't have any rebounders. He's the only. It's 1-on-4. Indians take a 16-10 lead. 1:17 left. Coach going to call timeout. Talk it over a little bit. 30-second timeout right here. The Indians were down, and they've shut them out. They were down 10-8. And
if you're Tates Creek, you have to feel like you're down 15 because you've played about as well as you could play them, and you're down 6. You think the way we've played, we probably should be tied or ahead in this game, and such that you're down. So we'll see what he does. I would expect him to kind of set a play for somebody to go one-on-one, try to get a bucket. We've talked about Patterson. Patterson should go to his right. I think that would help him. Going to his left is probably not as strong.
Cozart's a lefty.
Yeah.
See, so and Brockman's a lefty, so he's playing right into that side of the floor that he feels most comfortable in at this point. You're exactly right.
Yeah.
That's a great point. There he goes again. And he may be a lefty. He's handling the ball primarily left-handed.
He does, but he doesn't shoot it well. It seemed like left-handed. He did really well right-handed in the one layup.
16-10, 1 minute left, first quarter. That's Boone with the ball, throws a floater up. Cozart tips it out to Miller, going to take it straight at him. Got the layup. Allen with it, out to 23. Porter gets it in. Couple of buckets since the 1 minute wind down here. 32 seconds left. Indians may pull it out and see if they can.
I think I'd take one if I was coach.
18-12, 26 seconds left. They just need to be patient. They're not going to force them. Just be patient. 2-3 zone. They'll wait till they get down to about 6 or 7 seconds and get going. Bagley will go into the free throw line. Nope, they're going to Cozart. Oh, just got pushed out a little farther from the hoop than what he's comfortable with. Well, after 1 quarter, 18-12, the Indians with a 6-point lead. Not been the best played game so far at this point on either team. We'll see how it unfolds for the second quarter. Want to throw a shout out to our sponsors, Jack Burford, Cumberland Valley National Bank, Express Roofing, Luxury Pets, and my partner tonight calling the game, State Farm, Jerry Goebel. Madison County School Sports Television will be back for the second quarter.
Thanks to our great sponsors, Jack Burford Chevrolet in Richmond, Jerry Goebel and State Farm Insurance, Richmond, Express Roofing, we've got you covered, expressroofing.net, Cumberland Valley National Bank in Richmond and Berea, Luxury Pet Services in Richmond, Time Warner Cable, Equipment Sales and Rentals, Madison County Schools, Tatum Enterprises, and Real Life Community Church, myrealchurch.org.
Hey everyone, my name's Alex, and I want you to watch MadisonCountySchoolSports.com.
Hello everyone, I'm Madison County School Superintendent Elmer Thomas, and I want to thank you for watching Madison County School Sports Television.
Follow Madison County School Sports Television on Twitter, or like us on Facebook, MCS TV, and of course, watch all of our videos on YouTube.
Allen Feldhouse Court Indians with a 6-point lead over the Tates Creek Commodores. Richardson, Williams, Miller, Begley, and Briar Rose checks into the game. Tates Creek, they've got Fay, Allen, Porter, Patterson, and Boone.
Yeah. 3 on the way, Seth Richardson. Nice shot.
2 for 2 there so far. Sticking with the full court token press.
If I'm Coach Allen, I got to wonder about that decision.
Nice ball
Staying
movement
in a
there.
zone with a big guy out and a shooting team in. You know, I think you got to come out and play them on the line.
Now they're going. Now Patterson's staying with Begley. They're manning up here. It looks like.
Yeah. I think it's a good defensive switch.
Miller misses it. Quickly up the floor, got out of bounds. Good hustle by Richardson to get back. In fact, Brockman's going to check back in. Going to give Begley a breather.
Yeah,
but you're right.
Brockman
That was a good call. No sooner than you said it. That's exactly what he did. He made the adjustment.
Yeah, Brockman is a kid who can really get it going.
He can. He has spurts, and he does a good job. I need to give him more credit. I mean, he's seems to be in the right spot sometimes, and then it just doesn't go his way.
That's a nice play.
Yep. Nice.
That's not his
straight
fault. That turnover was somebody who just decided they want to throw it no matter what happened.
Yep. And I was about to say that about some of these plays. These guys, they run a play in practice and it works. Then they come out here and they're going to make it. A shot by Rose from the three-pointer didn't go in. But they seem like they're going to try the play if it's right there or not. Because that's the play that's called. You know, if they recognize it's not open, don't do it.
Yeah. Yeah, sometimes you think a play is designed to help you get a shot. And if it doesn't work, then you run into something else.
Don't make a turnover or give an easy bucket to the other team. But I've seen that a couple times where they call the play and they do the play if it's there or not. It's obviously not in their favor.
If you're Mike Allen, you have to be thrilled with where you're at right now.
Yeah, down by 5, 6 minutes left here in the second quarter.
They're going to take a little air out of it.
Absolutely, going to slow it down a bit. Allen and Miller going at each other a little bit. Brockman out here on Boone.
Defensively, yeah.
Hand check.
You got to be so careful because you get lulled to sleep.
That's his first.
And I like to see the Indians pursue it a little more. Get out on them.
Yeah.
Get out on them. Force the issue. Don't let them dictate the pace. Get out there in their face, and there he goes to the right side. Yep, lowered the shoulder on Rose. Breyer stayed right in there, slid his feet like he was supposed to, and the guy just popped him. 5:38 left, 21-16. Indians failed to make any buckets last couple times down. Seth Richardson scored the last one with the three-pointer. Rockland got away with a little travel there, it looked like. Miller straight down the lane, got too far underneath the hoop. Good defense by the Commodores.
Boone will take it, and I'll tell you that much.
We got Briar Rose being over the back.
It's a makeup call right there, I think. That kind of evened up that other one. I'm not sure charged or not. I do know he lowered his shoulder a little bit, but
yep, he's clearing out some space.
I don't know that was a foul either right there. So I think sometimes a referee will help even his own self out. Dakota Faye, he's played well.
Absolutely.
It seems to me he's gotten really involved in the game and his rebounds. And
Indians come out there with it, 21-17. Haven't scored here in a little bit. We need to get a bucket, Jerry.
Yeah, I'm looking for him to try to get. This is a good.
Off the front of the rim, Cozart with the rebound, goes straight back up with it. Oh, Begley in there fighting, gets fouled. He had a couple of free throws earlier on that same type of a situation, 1 and 2 anyway.
Yeah.
And what I like about Cozart right there, kept it high and went straight back up with it.
Kept it high and went up. He's going to be a really good player if he work and develop each year. Just a little bit, some offensive skills. And if he continues to grow, who knows what he can do.
Get him on that muscle milk and get him believing in that dunking, and it'll be all over but the crying for some of these people around the 11th region. Because look at his wingspan.
Oh, yeah.
And he's a freshman out here playing, and he's getting better every game. It's not how you start, it's how you finish for both these teams, but that's watching him grow, he's done a great job. Kind of hobbling here a little bit. Don't know what he's done. Like to see the Indians force the issue there again.
Yeah,
they're on
that's
him.
good defense.
Yep.
That's a tough pass.
Travel. Yeah. Good rebound. 3 guys down there for the Indians, and none of them got a hand on it. And that kid got it and came straight down.
Yeah.
23-17, 4:29 left.
Williams, a heck of a good athlete.
Yeah, he is. He played very, very well at the beginning of the season, and has gone on. He's struggled a little bit with turnovers. They realized that the full court press was not a favorite thing of his, so they've run it at us several times. But Coach Feldhouse keeps coaching him, making him better at it. He sure won't give up on him.
Yeah.
But he's a fabulous athlete. Another set play. Nice pass by Bagley into Williams, who tips it in. He's got great leap, got good leaper, good hops. Patterson with it off the back of the iron.
Surprising shot, honestly, right there.
Yeah. 2 of the Indians, Brockman and Williams. There's Williams feeling it a little bit. Straight at him. Goes right, follows his shot, standing on the line, but you like to see him in there trying to get it.
I do. I think I might give Patterson best hairdo of the year I've seen.
Yeah. 25-17, 3:40 left. Yeah, he's 6'2" with the measurement, 6'6" with the hair fro.
Well, I'm more thinking about because of my own lack of hair in that same area. I'd give anything to be able to get that. You see, that's a tough pass. There's no gain from that except for somehow Central had 2 guys go down.
Yep. Bagley's twisted his ankle over there. I'll have to get him out, get him taped up, fixed up somehow. Miller over here to Brockman. Cozart sets a nice pick, rolls down underneath. I'm trying to get it to him. Oh, there's that timing thing again. He had his head down when the pass was up, traveled. You see the timing on that play right there? I mean,
you know, if I was, there's 2 things between a freshman and sophomore year. The number one thing you should work on, of course, is strength, because a lot of things will be improved with strength.
There's another block by Cozart. Was that?
Yeah, they're going to call a foul. Second one is ball handling. He had to spend a portion every day handling the basketball, and it'll make an unbelievable difference in what he is freshman to sophomore.
Yeah, I agree with you. So many kids you see can only dribble with one hand, and they've got to watch themselves do it. They can't look up the floor and find the open man. And it's, as a seniors, I see so many seniors that are playing on the varsity level, you know, that they're one-handed and their head down.
Well, and you know, a lot of kids will do tennis ball drills. They'll do things trying to get their dexterity, but their hand and eye coordination is so much better. He needs to work, but he's got so much raw skills.
We need that bucket.
Nice shot.
27-21. They've pulled it, and they're keeping it. They're hanging around right here.
Yeah, this is an important 2-minute stretch for both Madison Central and Tates Creek.
2:25 left, 27-21. You're exactly right. Coach Allen out here calling the play. Indians still on their man-to-man. Mid-range jumper, offline.
Hey, I don't know if he normally is a good shooter and scorer, but Boone has put it up a lot and hadn't really done much.
There's Miller. He's 3 for 3 from there. Most certainly had the hot hand for the Indians this evening. Richardson's 2 for 2 on 3-pointers. Look at Coach Allen. He's asking him, why are you leaving him alone? 1:56 left, 30-21. What's Coach Feldhaus going to have him do for this last minute 56?
Well, I think Coach Feldhaus' primary focus is to defend and rebound and let things happen the way they need to happen. Don't give them anything easy. A couple of their buckets here that have were second chance points and things like that. So I think that's his number one thing. Coach Allen, you know, we just said it. It's a 4-point game, and next thing you know, it's a 6-point game, and then it's a 9-point game, just like that. And that's the 2 minutes you didn't want if you're Coach Allen. You wanted to kind of keep it in that 4 or 6 point range.
Yep. What can he do different? Can you see it? I mean, it looks – I don't see
They're
him.
disconjointed. I think the biggest thing they do, they go a lot of one-on-one, and they try to create for themselves, and there's not a lot of team play.
Well, not support.
He's in a little foul trouble right now, too, with the one big guy getting an ankle injury and then the other guy with 2 fouls, Patterson with 2 fouls. It puts him in a little bit of a bind.
Oh, well, there you go.
Well, he's never seen him pass it before.
Yep. Oh, he's arguing with the coach. Allen, you're right, it must be his dad.
Yeah.
Coach was telling him, what are you doing? And they're arguing with each other a little bit there. Williams with a good quick step. See, there's that again. Just zipped it right past Cozart. Williams drew the guys at him and slipped it over to him, and they'll get that. Nice hands by Brockman. Gets it to Cozart. Cozart to Bagley. Bagley down the lane. Gets up there in no man's land. Well, back to Cozart, who misses it. Brockman with it. Traveled and got away with it. Cozart again with it. And the bucket. What a series right there.
Nice effort. Nice effort. Coach Allen saying to his guys, you got to grab the basketball. But same thing down here, they got to take care of the basketball.
Absolutely. 55.6 seconds, 32-21. Cozart at the line. Nice looking stroke, three-pointer the old-fashioned way.
He'll probably have a lot of those in his career.
Williams gets a hand on it, knocks it on out of bounds.
You see, Tates Creek already, they struggle anyway making just regular passes. But when you're having entry passes that are diagonal with the pressure defense, for no gain, I mean, you're giving it to a guy in the middle of the backcourt. They just don't do a good job of creating help for each other.
Okay, everybody's around the perimeter. Guy brings it out. Williams stays on him. It's going to be an individual deal here. No rebounders going to the ball. Brockman comes up with it, up to Miller. Right at the hoop, draws the foul, and gets the bucket. So they're going to open up a good lead here going into halftime, it looks like. Would you rather have Miller pull it out right there and burn some clock, or just do what he did?
I like it. I like what they're doing. This is one of those things that, if you're playing against this team on a general night, if you can get 50 trips up and down the court versus 100, you'd rather have 100. The more trips you got, the worse you're going to beat them. And I think at this point,
that was the right thing. Okay.
Yeah. He's a good finisher. I think that Coach Feldhaus will be happy with that decision.
He's pretty creative, understands what he's trying to do. He struggled early in the year, but has really turned it on as the season's gone along. I think he was really worried about what his basketball career was going to be after the fact when he was coming into this. And, it's just one of those things. You just got to play the game and see what happens. There's Boone with the three-pointer, makes it 36-24.
If you ask my opinion, I think Coach Allen wanted them to hold it for a one probably and just not go any worse down, but made the shot.
Wow, Creek from way deep off the front of the iron. A little further out than what Feldhaus, I think, wanted him to take it from. Well, we're going to go into halftime with the Indians' 36-24 lead. They made a good spurt right there at the end. We got down to 2 minutes and talked about what we thought we'd see, and the Indians just absolutely took over.
A 4-point game turns into 12. And we said it's pivotal for both teams. Madison Central took advantage of what they had and stretched that lead out.
Absolutely. We'll see what Savannah finds out from Coach Feldhaus after halftime. Larry Frakes, Jerry Goebel here. We'll be right back.
Thanks to our great sponsors, Jack Burford Chevrolet in Richmond, Jerry Goble and State Farm Insurance, Richmond. Express Roofing, we've got you covered. ExpressRoofing.net. Cumberland Valley National Bank in Richmond and Berea. Luxury Pet Services in Richmond. Time Warner Cable. Equipment Sales and Rentals. Madison County Schools. Tatum Enterprises. And Real Life Community Church, myrealchurch.org.
Hey everyone, my name's Alex, and I want you to watch MadisonCountySchoolSports.com.
Hello everyone, I'm Madison County School Superintendent Elmer Thomas, and I want to thank you for watching Madison County School Sports Television.
Follow Madison County School Sports Television on Twitter. Or like us on Facebook, MCS TV. And of course, watch all of our videos on YouTube.
Okay, Coach, with about 2 minutes left of the game, you guys were up by 4, but then you had a big jump up to 12. What are your thoughts? How'd you make that happen?
Yeah, whenever we move the basketball, we make 3 or 4 quick passes. It seems like we always hit an open jump shot. When that ball starts to stick, that's when bad things happen. So that's what we've been preaching, ball movement, and hit some open jump shots. We've already hit 3 more threes, I think, than we did the entire night last night. But we're struggling a little bit inside, not scoring as much inside as we need to. Tates Creek's playing better than they have been. They're playing hard. We need to make sure we have a good first 3 minutes this second half. Go ahead and extend that lead.
What will you do different? Anything?
Now we're just going to pick them up. We don't do too many things different around. We pick people up man to man and just try to guard the heck out of them.
All right, good luck, Coach.
Back on the reservation after halftime, Indians 36, Commodores 24. Start the third quarter right here. What type of adjustments do you think Coach Feldhouse could have made at halftime, and what do you think he expects for the next 2 quarters?
I think he wants, no crazy turnovers, no silliness. Don't give them anything. Play hard and shoot the basketball on the goal. They didn't hit a whole lot. And I think from Coach Allen's perspective at Tates Creek, they just got to not turn the ball over, and they just got to try to chip away. This is tough to overcome big deficit second half.
Well, you can see right here the Indians have opened up in a zone.
And what'd they do right off the bat?
Turn it over. Yep, unforced turnover. So they came out expecting the man, didn't recognize it, didn't make a change. Now they're out here discussing who's got who.
Yeah.
See him pointing. It's a little confusing right now. Williams with a nice ball fake. Didn't create the space that he necessarily
another turnover,
needed.
Really. But they get on the ball.
Travel. Well, got the timeout.
I like their effort.
Come out with some good aggressive effort right there. Nothing wrong with that. Miller had a chance to get it. They had him down here, and the Indians just didn't take care of the ball.
Well, both ends. I said don't give them anything. Don't turn the ball over. But, from Tates Creek's standpoint, the team just doesn't play well together. They play hard. They just play a lot of one-on-one basketball.
They just look discombobulated, like you said earlier. They're just not knowing exactly, not understanding what's going on in the game here, what they're trying to accomplish. They're not all on the same page. Don't know why. Just like you said earlier, could be an injury, could be a lot of young players. Who knows what's going on behind the scenes. But Indians, to see if they stay in this zone.
Well, Tates Creek.
They changed back to a man here.
Tates Creek started number 12, Anthony Harden, to start the second half.
Indians have their original starting 5, Begley, Williams, Rockman, Cozart, and Miller.
It's a nice shot right there.
High
Boone.
Teardrop, get them started.
Pretty good player, Boone is. He just puts it up a lot.
Might be their only scoring threat. Cozart got his arm held down right there.
They called that on one. I don't know. I think that was I kind of thought that was clean. I think Coach Allen's asking where he hit him, but it's all right. It happens.
Yep. Cozart's got a nice looking stroke generally right here from the line. I say that, and he hits it off the front of the iron.
You jinxed him.
Yep, and I've been just watching him getting better and better and better, but he seems to have a good fluid stroke, gets his knees into it. Gets that one. Good form, good rotation. Indians going to stick with their full court press. See if they can create some pace.
This is going up, I promise you that. Yeah.
Yep.
Couldn't even get it out.
Indians working around the arc here. Brockman with it. Gets cut off. Good defense there by Allen.
Allen's done a really good job on Brockman tonight.
Miller backs it out, gets the pick from Cozart. Bringing it around the horn here. Brockman with it. I like the patience right here by the Indians. Looking for some space and an opportunity to get the ball in. Cozart high off the backboard. A little out of control with that one. Got a little further, I think, from the rim than what he wanted to be. Rim interference. I don't know who it was on, but Brockman gets the bucket and the horn. He was a little out of control. I think he got lucky right there.
Yeah, it was a nice move. Got a good spin and get to the basket. On the other end, I don't know. Somebody did get in the net and interfered. I don't know who. Obviously, Coach Allen is not very upset, so it must have been his own guy.
Yep. Brockman was wheeling and dealing down there. I like to see that.
That's the thing. 2 trips in a row that Tates Creek took layups, missed them, and Central ends up. That's like a 7-point swing right there.
14-26, 5:49 left. He just pinned it on the backboard. Cozart did. Nice job.
Yeah.
Williams with a good stutter step. Wow. Man, he just barely missed that. He hung out there for a long time trying to get that ball up. That's coming back to the
see, give that up. If you're Patterson, give that up. Your number 1, Boone, was wide open. He's going to get a bucket. Instead, you're going to turn it over again. About the 4th or 5th turnover this half. Yeah, Williams with a nice move down there.
Yep.
Just everything but the finish.
Had a little stutter step, created a little space, and just
you're going to bet if this is going up?
Yep. Tates Creek with a little token pressure. Williams down to Bagley, back to him around the horn through Bachman over to Miller. Cozart got his man posted up down there. They couldn't get it into him.
Nice move. See, Brockman's getting a couple points now from putting the ball on the floor.
Yep.
But Tates Creek's beating him back down.
Bucket by Fay. Timeout, 30-second timeout. Well, 4:36 left. The Indians have come out and absolutely started off for about 1 play in his zone. Got a turnover, an unforced error that got the Commodores to commit that. Next time down, they've been playing a man ever since. Commodores, just what you said, they just are doing exactly what they don't need to be doing. And they do look totally discombobulated. They just don't know. Yeah. You got the one guy, Boone, that's going to try to take it to the rim every time.
You got an hour of film session in 4 minutes right now of play for them to talk about and work on. And it's things that are controllable for them. So that's the frustration if you're Coach Allen. But for Madison Central, they know that about them, and they're trying to force them into that.
Absolutely. Good scouting and preparation by Feldhouse. Commodores staying the man-to-man. Indians with their starting 5 out there.
Tough shot.
I don't know why somebody didn't flash to Begley or go to him, because once he picked up his dribble, he kind of looked and hung out there for a minute. Jump ball between Cozart and Patterson. It's going to go with the Indians.
Tough shot there by Allen. I'm not sure about.
Nice pass. Good block. Hey,
absolutely.
Give him credit right there. Just double dribble. He picked it up and then pulled it back down as he came across half court. Nice look by Brockman, and they just didn't finish. Good defense by Tates Creek. Give him credit.
Yeah, absolutely. Good look. Williams is a strong kid, but it is a good defensive play.
Yep. Oh, had him right there. There it is. Lefty taking it straight at him. Oh, didn't get it.
When he gets a little bigger and stronger, they'll get him that ball in rhythm, and he'll make those shots.
They had 3 tries at it. Very seldom you see 3 seconds called anymore. Obviously, there was enough action in there that wasn't the deal. I was thinking about that earlier when they sat down here on offense, and they were in the lane forever trying to make something develop. Do you see it much? I don't even see it.
No, you know, and once a shot goes up, the count starts over.
Right.
So evidently, you know, between the shots and but you know, Patterson got to finish that on their end. We got to finish down here. You know, Cozart had a nice point blank shot and 3-4 footer. He will hit those. The more he plays, the better he develops.
What I like about him, he's generally, if able, he uses the backboard fairly well.
Yeah, he's limping.
Yeah, and that's why I said that earlier. He looks like he's tweaked something. There's another block by Tates Creek. Williams fights for it and gets it back. Up 2 Indians there for it, Richardson and Miller. Richardson checked in for Brockman. There's Cozart with it again, recognized where he was at, got it back out. Williams off the front of the iron. Got a 10-point game right here. The Indians don't need to try to get too fancy. There's a block.
I'm not sure what Fay was doing there. He went to the middle.
That's off. Cozart back down there again. Good hustle by him. He's limping around every once in a while, but he seems to get up and down the floor okay when needed. May just have something hit. There's an elbow to the chest. Cozart stayed right in there with him.
He is. I think
he
he is
pushed him again
left-handed.
after he scored.
Yeah.
Cozart's lefty, Brockman's lefty, and Patterson's lefty, so they're going right at it. He's trying to rough the freshman up a little bit right there.
Got this down to an 8-point game. This is a
and
crucial
the Indians
point.
are just kind of sloppy down here. I mean, they're just not being themselves. It started with
I give Tates Creek some of the credit. They played some good defense, good man-to-man defense, and
Cozart with the good pick. Miller stop and pop.
nice shot.
Nice mid-range jumper. Gets it to fall. 44-34, minute 44 left. It's all right. He just reached too far around right there. That's
I don't think that's a bad call.
Yeah, no.
When you have as much physical contact on there as you do, how do you call that, Larry?
The guy just jabbed him in the chest last time down the floor. I mean, anybody can rewind it and watch him drill him a couple of times right there. Breyer's all about it, though. He don't care. He'll stand in there and give it back, which Cozart's just doing his job, but you're exactly right.
Now, see, he posts up bigger than he is, where Cozart doesn't a lot of times. That's a double.
Double dribbled right there, and they never said a thing. They've missed a couple of them this evening. But you know what? As long as they don't call them one way and not the other, just don't call them at all.
Yeah, don't wear those whistles out.
I mean, each team's got 2 fouls on them this quarter so far, and I'm thrilled with that. But let them play. Don't get involved in the fourth quarter, though.
Yeah.
10-point lead by the Indians. About 50 seconds left, 44-34.
He's wanting to go. Oh.
There's no.
You know,
get that one. 25 seconds. 25.5 seconds left.
They just they settle for some stuff. After all that time they wasted, not wasted, but worked the clock or whatever you want to say. But then they settle for what's a shot you could have got any time.
Yep. Worked it, and let it fly. Meaningless.
Yeah.
Pick my rose. Off the back of the iron by Miller. 5 seconds left. They're going to have a chance here. You know he's going with it. They got a break right there. Nice rebound by Rose. After 3, Indians are holding on to a 10-point lead, 44-34. Not the best half of basketball there that last part of the third quarter.
No, I thought that they played sloppy. Fortunate they basically held their lead that quarter. Boone alone missed 3 layups. This could be a 3 or 4 point game.
Absolutely.
Right now.
We're going to take a break. We'll be right back and throw a shout out to our sponsors. Once again, Jack Burford, Cumberland Valley National Bank, Express Roofing, Luxury Pets, and State Farm. Jerry Goebel. Be right back for the fourth quarter.
Thanks to our great sponsors, Jack Burford Chevrolet in Richmond, Jerry Goebel and State Farm Insurance, Richmond, Express Roofing, we've got you covered, expressroofing.net. Cumberland Valley National Bank in Richmond and Berea. Luxury Pet Services in Richmond. Time Warner Cable. Equipment Sales and Rentals. Madison County Schools. Tatum Enterprises. And Real Life Community Church, myrealchurch.org.
Hey everyone, my name's Alex, and I want you to watch MadisonCountySchoolSports.com.
Hello everyone, I'm Madison County School Superintendent Elmer Thomas, and I want to thank you for watching Madison County School Sports Television.
Follow Madison County School Sports Television on Twitter. Or like us on Facebook, MCS TV. And of course, watch all of our videos on YouTube.
Back on our reservation, Larry Frakes, Jerry Goebel calling the game for you this evening. Allen Feldhouse Court, Indians with a 10-point lead start this fourth quarter over the Tates Creek Commodores. See what kind of the action we get for the fourth quarter. The Indians were kind of sloppy the tail end of that third quarter, really for about the second half of it, to be honest with you. This is where I talked about earlier, the Indians in the fourth quarter seem to play their best defense. They communicate well, do their rotations properly.
Little luck right there, but Banks open late tonight.
Yep, absolutely. That's a Guardian Savings Bank shot.
I like it. He's sending
Benner
the bill,
in
he
and
said.
Williams out, or Richardson's in for Williams, Brockman, and Cozart taking a breather right now.
Yeah, Minner's in the game. Isaiah. He's going to take this. That's a block. You know what? If you're Seth, you can't set too early. That's a lesson for young guys out there watching this right now. He was in position, but he got set so early. In a way, you have to kind of wait it out and kind of time it right to get there as the other guy gets there. Because it takes pretty much a guy with no vision to just run you over if you've been sitting there for 2 seconds.
Yep, 44-38, 7:10 left. Commodores hanging around a bit. 44-39. Got it to within 5.
They go back to those Boone misses.
Yep.
This could be right in there, even game if they had done.
Bagley taking it, got fouled.
Nice take.
Allen got him.
The foul is on number 2, Allen. That's his first.
See what Bagley does from the line right here. Had a good open lane and went straight at him. I know you like that. Take it right at their chest.
Take it right at him. It results in a chance to get free throws most of the time.
And they are free, just like you said either. You need to take them and make them count. Hits them both. And we needed them. We hadn't scored any points in a while.
Yeah, Madison Central is a good shooting team, and that's reflected at the free throw line too.
Now here Miller runs into a man.
Nice move. Really good dump by Michael Allen, or Isaiah Allen. I'm really impressed with his play as a freshman. He's really poised. Hasn't tried to take things over too much, but if you go look at his stat line, it'll be real solid, I'll promise you.
Yeah, and what happened right there, I talked about how good that big communication. Cozart let Miller run right into his guy and never said a word.
Yep. Now, Tates Creek, on the other hand, misses free throws. Let's kill them. Oh, nice take.
The foul is on number 5, Fay. That's his third. Williams will go to the line for the Indians and shoot 2.
46-41, 6:34 left. They're hanging around.
You can go to a stat line, Larry, and look at it at the end of the game, and you look at three things. You look at rebounding, you look at turnovers, and you look at free throw shooting. And you can nearly tell, you'll tell a lot. If a team can win those three areas, they'll win the game probably 85% of the time.
And the amazing thing is the Indians have completely dominated just about every one of those. Might be even on rebounds, I don't know. But they're still a 7-point game just off the last two we got. They're hanging around.
Yeah, they are. They're hanging around. They've shot it pretty well, and that's the one that's the one thing that's kind of unknown sometimes. You don't know how teams shooting it. Three-pointers can make a difference. But rebounding and turnovers result in extra possessions.
Be impatient right here. Let's see if they do what you say. Don't just settle for something that you could have taken a long time ago. Nice pass.
No, that's a good call. That's a foul. It's reach in.
Yep, got him holding his arm down.
Yeah. You almost are going to get called. I don't care how clean you hit the ball. I don't care if you get it absolutely clean. If you go down on the basketball in that situation, you're going to get that call against you.
Well, you could see that they were getting excited about the defensive effort they were getting.
Yeah.
And they got all the way down there and got to that point and then had that foul.
Bailed him out. Well, where it was is communication on the pick. They didn't screen and switch well. And mismatch, but Madison Central took advantage.
Ooh.
Yeah, there you go.
Williams
Madison
got
Central
it.
took
Patterson
advantage of the mismatch. Didn't result in points. Now it may.
On number 4, Patterson. That's his third. Williams will be in line for the Indians to shoot 2.
We talk about their free throw shooting. I've commented on Cozart all night long. They missed 3 in a row right here. They're in a dry spell with a 5-point lead, absolutely.
We've jinxed them.
That's why they play the game.
Yeah.
There you got one. 49-43. Couple three-pointers. Or a three-pointer turnover away. They're right here in it with 5:20 left. The Indians have been up by as many as 12.
That's a moving screen, actually.
Absolutely. They haven't called it all night. Getting the hops going.
That's a nice move. He's a good player.
And they just got out hustled that time. A little more want to on the Commodores that time.
Yep.
49-45, 4:50 left. Cozart does a good job setting picks. Williams with the top of the key. Gonna keep it, takes it to the hoop, throws it up off the backboard. Cozart gets traveling. Cozart just got to finish it. Like I say, once he learns how to dunk, bam, he gets it and sticks it right in there.
Yeah.
4:35 left, 49-45.
A little strategic move here. Alan Feldhouse he's really put Miller on Allen to try to get him to not even be able to touch the ball. Now, right now, Tates Creek's handled that, but I think Coach Feldhouse knows that Allen really probably is kind of the glue that helps them at least run any offense they do run.
Right. Miller
Patterson, though, he hadn't hit a free throw. What do you bet? Can he hit one?
They're going to start hitting them now. I hope not.
Nah. The jinx doesn't work. It works.
There you go.
That's 4. He's missed 4.
Yeah.
He'd be like the guy from Louisville who's granny shooting him now.
Yeah. Hey, whatever it takes.
Get up there soft. That's
Yep.
the thing, man. You have to get up there soft. The way he's shooting them up there, it's got to be dead perfect to go in.
Be tough to get him in a game on the pickup.
Yeah.
If you're just playing on the playground somewhere and you got a first 5 to hit a free throw.
Yeah. Never get
you
him
want
in.
him on your team.
Yeah. He's the kind of guy that you.
Wow, that's a way out there.
I don't like the shot. Good rebound. But I don't like the shot, and the reason is it's a shot you can get anytime.
And he was way out beyond the arc, or just too early in the transition right there. We need to get a rebound here. Now we need to score. Bagley needs to slow it down.
Pull it out.
Way to recognize. There
Nice
you
shot.
go. They had a hold of his jersey right there, too. Pulled it plumb out of his shorts. 51-30, 51-46, 3:35 left. Five-point lead. Indians needed that rebound and that bucket. It was a nice look by Miller to get it into Cozart, and he took it straight up, kept it high.
Yeah, he did. Nice move on that end, trusting the big guy to catch it and finish, and he did it.
Allen at the line.
Nice little player. It'd be a lot of battles probably between him and Cozart, not against each other necessarily in position, but team-wise.
Over the next couple of years.
Yeah.
Gets them both. Makes it 51-48, 3:30 left.
He's telling his guys, get you some water. Let's don't be cramping up. Let's finish this thing.
Yeah, we'll take a timeout with them. 3.5 minutes left. Indians with a 3-point lead here in the fourth quarter. Commodores have battled back to bring it close. Larry Frakes, Jerry Goble, Madison County School Sports Television. We'll be back to finish this thing up.
Thanks to our great sponsors, Jack Burford Chevrolet in Richmond, Jerry Goble and State Farm Insurance, Richmond, Express Roofing, we've got you covered, expressroofing.net, Cumberland Valley National Bank in Richmond and Berea, Luxury Pet Services in Richmond, Time Warner Cable, Equipment Sales and Rentals, Madison County Schools, Tatum Enterprises, and Real Life Community Church, myrealchurch.org.
Hey everyone, my name's Alex, and I want you to watch MadisonCountySchoolSports.com.
Hello everyone, I'm Madison County School Superintendent Elmer Thomas, and I want to thank you for watching Madison County School Sports Television.
Follow Madison County School Sports Television on Twitter. Or like us on Facebook, MCS TV. And of course, watch all of our videos on YouTube.
Back on the reservation, Allen Faldhouse Court. Indians hanging on to a 3-point lead. Commodores feeling pretty good about themselves right now. They took a 10-point lead away, got it down to 3. What's going to happen this last 3.5 minutes, Jerry?
Well, there's no such thing as a moral victory. So I know Coach Allen, he's saying these guys, we got to finish. Madison Central, Coach Feldhouse saying, this is prep for us. You know, how can we finish this game and grind out a win?
Set play.
Nice play. A great coach comes out of timeouts and gets buckets. Good job by Coach Feldhouse and his crew.
Moving screen again. Good pick by Miller. They run there's Bagley right underneath, nobody on him. Miller's slowing it down though. Good job setting it up. Cozart with the pick. Ball fake by Miller, takes it to the middle, back out to Bagley. Off the back of the iron, rebound by Commodores. They're going to keep it close.
He'll take this all the way. No good, but he.
Two Indians fighting over it, don't lose it. Cozart comes out with it, gets it to Williams. He's going to slow down and run it for him. 53-48, 2:25 left. Bagley with it over here in the corner to Brockman underneath the Cozart.
Nice. Oh, just couldn't quite get it down.
Nice pass
Allen
by Brockman.
might stop and shoot this.
Good defense by Brockman. What did he finally do, touch him?
I guess he called a foul of some kind.
53-48, 2:10 left.
Allen will go to the line for the Commodores.
Missed that. Short. You're right. He still has that odd shot. If I were, I'd be working on getting that back over to the right and a little higher up.
Got 1 and 2. 53-49. Commodores with the token press. Miller with it. 2:05 left. 4-point lead. Get it in Williams' hands.
Yeah, be smart with the basketball here. You don't even have to shoot.
Get a good shot right here. Don't waste a bunch of time and go for something you could have had earlier, just like you said, Jerry.
Yeah.
And I've seen both teams do it, unfortunately, so just young kids.
I wouldn't even take a shot if you don't have to. Just keep dribbling it out.
Blocked 3 times. No way.
It's a terrible call.
Yep.
But you have to be, if you're Coach Feldhouse, you got to say, why do we shoot the basketball?
Yep. The clock is your friend.
Just run the thing out. They're not playing such intense pressure on you that you couldn't have held it.
Just not getting the bounces. There's an over the back. Was that not an over back by Patterson on Brockman?
The foul is on number 20, Brockman. That's his 4th.
Did I see?
I guess I wasn't over far enough to tell what happened exactly, but of course, of all the guys to shoot him, this is the best one.
Yeah. Good job by Miller. My goodness. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody's in the bonus yet, are we? Like 1 and 1. Yep, 8. Yeah, we're in the 1 and 1. 53-49, a minute 13 left. The Commodores have absolutely banged, scratched, fought, clawed to hang in this game, and they're right here.
Yeah, this has been a good game. No moral victories, I know that, but they have to feel like they kind of did a good job with the way they've hung in here.
Yep, and they got a chance to win this thing.
Absolutely.
I mean, all the balls are bouncing their way. The calls are somewhat going their way. I mean, everything's kind of in their favor right now. The Indians are going to have to handle this on their own, no doubt.
Got to hit a couple shots on their end, and the thing is they've not really, down the stretch, done that very well.
A couple of nice shots right there by Miller.
There's a 3 on the way. No good. Got it blocked.
Yeah, Miller got a piece of it, and that should do it. Hopefully. Minute 2 left. You never can tell. We'll see what happens. And as you said, if they're not going to give you a bunch of pressure, why shoot it? They fouled Cozart down underneath, holding him.
Well, that's probably a smart foul if I was them.
Well, he's not shot the ball as well tonight as he has all season, so we'll see.
Yeah, he's a freshman. There's a lot of reasons I would pick him as opposed to one of these other guys.
I got you.
But right now he can silence them all if he knocked down a couple of them.
There's one of them. 56-49, 53.9 seconds. Another shot coming for Cozart right here. Cozart, Begley, Williams, Richardson, and Miller on the floor for the Indians.
Now Madison Central just doesn't want to do something stupid, get a foul.
4 straight free throws by the Indians by Miller and Cozart, the senior and the freshman stepping up. There's Boone. Long off the iron. Begley on the floor fighting for it. Gets it to Richardson. He's going to bring it out. Gets it to Miller, who should manage this from this point. 57-49, 38 seconds left. Now they've pulled it out. Going to make him chase them. There Begley got the foul.
Now, it's going to turn into a 2 to 10-point game probably, but it wasn't that.
No, not at all. Who do you think is the player of the game, Jerry, in your opinion?
I think maybe maybe Tariq Miller.
I agree
feel
with
like
you 100%.
Played well.
I didn't know who you were going to pick, but I'm right on the same page with you on there. We've been watching the same stuff and appreciating the same effort. So that's I agree with you. So Tariq Miller be the
several
Jack
guys
Burford
played
player of
well,
the
but I
game.
thought he shot the ball well early. He made a couple of 3-point plays early. He's hit some free throws.
Maintained his composure and
I'll tell
managed
ya.
the game somewhat for Coach Feldhouse out here.
Defensively, unrecognized, he really he shut down Allen. Allen's got some points, but for a while he was face guarding him to keep him from getting the ball, you know, and so
he did a great job with it. Shot putting it up there. He'll get that figured out. Boom. 59-50, 22.2 seconds left.
Boone puts pressure on you. I'll tell you, he puts me in the mind of a little bit of how he plays and the pace he plays. A little bit like Tanner Kidwell down at Southern. He plays hard all the time, and he puts a lot of pressure on you. But he also gets out of control sometimes.
Yeah. Indians played well tonight. Brockman did well. Cozart's had a good night. Brian Rose stepped in, helped out. Minner did okay when he was on there. Seth Richardson stepped out and hit two threes.
Hit some threes.
Come right off the bench firing and stepped up. Williams has done a good job. There's Miller once again at the line, 60 to 51 right here, 17.7 seconds. And it's not how you start, it's how to finish, and it's the same thing for the Commodores. They're going to continue to get better. They've got a young team. I don't think that they have a senior on the floor, do they? A couple juniors and some freshmen. So they got a lot of guys coming back. The Indians have 4 seniors playing. So they're just going to run it out right here, 60 to 51.
Good game, good win.
Yep, good game. The Indians will move to 13-8. Commodores will go to 3-15. It's been fun watching them. I thought it could get out of hand there for a while, but the Commodores just stuck around. The Indians kind of helped them, but fun to watch. Good to call the game with you. Jerry Goebel once again for Madison County School Sports Television. We want to thank Jack Burford, Cumberland Valley National Bank, Express Roofing, Luxury Pets, and State Farm. Jerry Goebel. I'm Larry Frakes. And for my partner this evening, Jerry Goebel. We'll see you back on the reservation.
Thanks to our great sponsors, Jack Burford Chevrolet in Richmond, Jerry Goebel and State Farm Insurance, Richmond, Express Roofing, we've got you covered, expressroofing.net, Cumberland Valley National Bank in Richmond and Berea, Luxury Pet Services in Richmond, Time Warner Cable, Equipment Sales and Rentals, Madison County Schools, Tatum Enterprises, and Real Life Community Church, myrealchurch.org.
Hey everyone, my name's Alex, and I want you to watch MadisonCountySchoolSports.com.
Hello everyone, I'm Madison County School Superintendent Elmer Thomas, and I want to thank you for watching Madison County School Sports Television.
Follow Madison County School Sports Television on Twitter, or like us on Facebook, MCS TV, and of course, watch all of our videos on YouTube.
Fans, when we were actually doing a ball game, Randy and I talk a lot of times about how important rebounding, turnovers, and free throw shooting, how important those 3 things are. And what we thought we'd do today is show you the free throw shooting part is really important. We always say on the air, free throws, you got to make them. Why?
Because they're free.
They're free. So they've named them that for a reason. So we're going to do a little free throw shooting competition, best out of 5 between Randy and I. And we'll just show you how easy free throws are to make.
So as you can see, Randy, they are free. What's so hard about free throws? Come on, boys and girls, hit your free throws. You'll win the game.